Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to be react to some more Set to Stun. And I'm extremely excited. The song today, Enter Lust. A newer track of Set to Stun, if I can say that. I'm just super excited, guys. Maybe you know, maybe not. I reacted 3 times to Set to Stun. The first one was Staria Part 2, if I remember that right. Or if that's the right name of the song. A really longer track. Was a really cool emo core track in my opinion. The second one, my absolute favorite one, and in my opinion one of the best songs I ever heard here on the channel, Dreamcatcher's Body Snatchers. I freaking love that track. I really love that track. That is one of the best, more like hardcore tracks I've ever heard, with an absolute massive clean voice chorus. That was an insane song. I really love listening to that. And then September last year, my last reaction to Set to Stun, Mirror Mirror, in my opinion the weakest one out of these 3, but still a good song, I guess. Just not my personal taste. But like I said, if this song is going into a direction of Dreamcatcher's Body Snatchers, I'm happy as fuck. What should I say? But we will see. Like I said, the song is called Enter Lust. Freaking more Set to Stun. I'm super excited. Let's freaking go.
There ain't that much I can handle, but I don't know how much I can take. I think my teeth are gonna break if she don't look my way. She caught me creeping in the back bar. That's when her eyes met mine. 2 steps to the side, she brushed against my boy. I gotta tell you, you've been giving me a fright. Are you looking for a good time? You looking for a fight? Either way, I think I may be able to oblige. Why don't you buy me a drink and take me home tonight? Girl, I'm the last one in the world to walk with you when you're alone. She's a wolf without teeth, silly black sheep, nothing special when you make about her, through the piece of me. Like other bitches know that it's just by the fucking face. Say no one's gonna love ya, babe, except for me. I'm so weary from withholding this fury in my bones. I'm foaming at the mouth, I'm blacking out. All you see is red. Say she's only sleeping. I'll close my eyes and count to 5 and oh my god, she's dead. I gotta lose a body, but I don't know where to start. So I hung it on a hanger in the closet in the dark. She said, you can have it. What? Shut up! Oh god! Police couldn't prove it, so they had to let me back out on the street. Oh yeah!
Alright guys, I'm sorry to pause after because of copyright strikes and stuff. I think it's so freaking insane how different Dreamcatcher Body Snatcher is compared to the other tracks, because when I listen to this song, when I also listen to Mirror Mirror, when I listen to Stereo 2, if I remember that song completely right, Set to Stun is usually going into a more emo core, post-hardcore direction, like Sleeping with Sirens, Pierce the Veil, and I also get a little bit of Famous Last Words, because these are 3 bands that also are going into a more emo core, post-hardcore scene with a really high-voiced singer, especially in the clean voice. And usually they are going completely into that type of a direction. And then you have that Dreamcatcher Body Snatcher song, which was a freaking hardcore track. So really hardcore punk track. It's insane in my opinion. And but back to that song. That song. In my opinion, it's a really cool song. I really like it. But I guess I need to listen to that song a couple more times. I think it's sometimes a little bit hard to follow the song because it's not a typical song structured build up like verse, chorus, stuff like that. I don't know if this song even has something like a chorus. It's a song that plays just from front to back, a little bit chaotic, but not chaotic is not the word I mean. I just don't know how to describe it. But I think it's a really cool one because you have the whole variety of the singer here. I don't know his name, so sorry. You got his, of course, high-voiced, clean voice. You got a really, really short, also this typical Dreamcatcher Body Snatchers hardcore voice of him. But then he also got this typical more metalcore-like voice when he's really deeper. I think the song shows definitely the variety the singer has in his voice with a lot of different types of using it in here. And I think it's super interesting. The song itself is good. Like I said, I guess it just has to grow on me, but that's totally fine. I will listen to that song again. And yeah, but still, Dreamcatcher Body Snatcher, I know that is a complete different type of genre they were doing with that song, but that song was freaking 10 out of 10. What should I say? Guys, we go a little bit back. Let's go back to that song.
Couldn't prove it, so they had to let me back out on the street. Oh yeah! My nerves are fried as shot to shit. I really should just give up, but I just can't quit. It's like pulling teeth trying to walk this tall. Banging my head against the wall. All been in effort to endeavor for some clever way to say same shit, baby. Just a different day. Fucking A. That's how it's taking my heart with bitter intensity. Last time you haven't happened yet became necessity. This is a trick of what's good. That's why I'm picture vivid. We're screaming enemy of everything. Just against the union on my face. It knows it wants anything. Which their superior will receives from above. The motions and contradictions of their sensuality which it suffers from below are so important and violent on each side. The reason between them both is often brought into extreme straits and perplexities. Wherefore let none think to obtain this victory who is not prepared and resolved to support patiently all such pains and crosses. This be the peace I've always wanted from the demon who's been haunting me since I first heard the voices speak out from underneath. Tell me you're my darling, my soul simply starving, I'm wasting away here on the other side of sane. In the underverse, my love, nothing's quite the same, but I still hear your voice and I hold to your name. All these songs that we sing, I cling to, keeping me brave while I wait for your hand in mine. Rescuer, the more you live to do what pleases you, the less you'll find you're pleased in the things you do. These shattered bones, this broken heart, these old cold fingers on this worn out guitar. When it's there in a place where buried with tear and turn a melody, it buried me, it carried me. I still find solace in all of this pain. In the blood I know where I first learned to write my name. Would it still be naive to believe I can be saved? Rescuer.
Alright. That was Set to Stun with their song Enter Lust. And I have to say, it was a really cool track. It was definitely a really cool and interesting track. Like I said, I guess I need maybe 2-3 more times to listen to that song to really get into it, because like I said, it's not a typical strong song structure. So I guess you need to listen to that song a couple more times to really to recognize or to understand all these parts they got in this song. But if someone is asking me, what kind of things is Zetustan doing, and you can't really say a genre, give them that track. Because it was everything in there. There was a little bit pop punk in it, there was a little bit this typical post-hardcore in it, also a little bit metalcore, a really short rap part. That song got everything, and it was really cool. But like I said, nothing will beat the one single freaking hardcore track they got with Dreamcatcher Body Snatcher. That was something else. But it was really cool. It was really cool to be back with some more Set to Stun after more than 1 year, because like I said, September 2023 was the last time. And like I said, I really liked this band. Especially after Dreamcatcher Body Snatcher, I got really into them. So if you have more requests of Set to Stun, write everything down in the comments. I really appreciate that. Alright, if you haven't seen my other Set to Stun reactions, I will give you my Set to Stun reaction playlist right now in the outro. Just click on the playlist on the screen and you can watch them if you want to. If you want to talk about Set to Stun with me, the whole community, join our community Discord. Links down in the description. You can join anytime. We can talk about anything. I want to cool to see you there. And then I'll see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say, bye!